African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 19th of October, 2024. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue to conduct a special military operation. Units of the North Group of Forces in the Liptsov and Volchansk directions inflicted defeat on formations of the 57th Motorized Infantry Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the 125th Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Volchansk and Liptsov in the Kharkiv region. The enemy's losses amounted to 55 servicemen and 2 vehicles. A field ammunition depot was destroyed. Units of the West Group of Forces improved the situation along the front line. The manpower and equipment of the 53rd, 63rd, 67th Mechanized Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the 119th Territorial Defense Brigade were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Novolyubovka, Chervona Dybrova of the Luhansk People's Republic and Grigorovka of the Donetsk People's Republic. 3 counterattacks of enemy assault groups were repelled. The Ukrainian armed forces lost more than 350 servicemen, 2 vehicles, a British-made 105mm L119 gun, a US-made 155mm M198 howitzer, and a US-made 105mm M119 gun. The Anklev electronic warfare station was destroyed. As a result of successful actions by units of the Southern Group of Troops, the settlement of Zorianoye in the Donetsk People's Republic was liberated. The manpower and equipment of the 54th Mechanized, 59th Motorized Infantry, 3rd, 10th Mountain Assault Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and the 119th Territorial Defense Brigade were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Konstantinovka, Kurakovo, Nikiforovka, and Zvanovka of the Donetsk People's Republic. 2 counterattacks by enemy assault groups were repelled. A field ammunition depot was destroyed. The Ukrainian armed forces lost up to 830 servicemen, 2 vehicles, and 2 Anklev electronic warfare stations. Units of the Center Group of Forces continued advancement into the depth of the enemy's defense. Defeat was inflicted on the manpower and equipment of the 42nd, 93rd, 100th Mechanized, 59th Motorized Infantry, 142nd Infantry Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the 1st National Guard Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Sukaya Baka, Krasnoarmysk, Vozdvizhenka, Dzerzhinsk, Dmitrov, and Udaknoye of the Donetsk People's Republic. 5 counterattacks by assault groups of the Armed Forces of Ukraine were repelled. The enemy lost up to 460 servicemen, 2 vehicles, a 122mm Grad multiple launch rocket system, 2 122mm D-30 howitzers, a 100mm Raptor cannon. An ammunition depot was destroyed. Units of the East Group of Forces improved their tactical position. The formations of the 72nd Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the 127th Territorial Defense Brigade were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Dobrovoly and Shakhtarskoye of the Donetsk People's Republic. The Ukrainian armed forces lost up to 115 servicemen, 2 vehicles, a US-made 155mm Paladin self-propelled artillery unit, a French-made 155mm Caesar self-propelled artillery unit, and a Bogdana 155mm self-propelled artillery unit. Units of the Dnieper Group of Forces inflicted losses on the manpower and equipment of the 150th Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 34th Marine Brigade, the 121st, 124th Territorial Defense Brigades, and the 3rd National Guard Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Lobkovo in the Zaporizhia region, Ilyinka in the Dnipropetrovsk region, Pridniprovsko, Gavrilovka, and Korobelov Island in the Kherson region. The enemy's losses amounted to 50 soldiers and 5 vehicles. Operational Tactical Aviation, Strike Unmanned Aerial Vehicles, Missile troops and artillery of the Russian armed forces groups inflicted damage on fuel and energy infrastructure facilities used in the interests of the Ukrainian armed forces, airfields, as well as concentrations of enemy manpower and military equipment in 138 areas. Air defense systems shot down 3 U.S. HIMARS rockets and 31 aircraft-type unmanned aerial vehicles. Since the beginning of the special military operation, a total of 646 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 33,824 unmanned aerial vehicles, 582 anti-aircraft missile systems, 18,735 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,477 multiple launch rocket systems, 16,372 field artillery pieces and mortars, and 27,407 special military vehicles have been destroyed. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.